Boxing live here. DJ Boxing live here.
Buster Douglas knocked him out. Buster Douglas, the fat bump, the leather.
I'm here with Ambrose Mendy. Just finished Dillian and AJ weighing. What's your take on the weighing? AJ, how do you think they look?
Yeah, it was interesting. You know, I'm old enough, this grey hair to show you, to hark back to fights of yesteryear. You know, like Lennox Lewis and Gary Mason, Lennox Lewis and Frank Bruno. You know, these were pivotal moments in boxing, seeing two British colossus fighting each other. And in this instance, on the one hand, we might say, quite easily, you know, Anthony Joshua, with the perceptions that we have of him, is going to come in and steamroller, you know, Dillian Whyte. On the other hand, it may be that Anthony is going to be forced into boxing, and at times being and doing something he's not shown us that he can do yet, which is to fight on the back foot. From a personal point of view, if I had to have money betting on this, I would lean towards Anthony Joshua. But one thing I will predict, whoever hits who first in this is going to dictate how this fight goes. They are massive, massive punchers. We can't get away from that, and they genuinely do not like each other. So,
almost like a Benn Eubank situation.
Yeah, Benn Eubank, yeah, and then it comes to, you know, psychologically, Chris Eubank unhinged Nigel Benn.
Yeah.
You know, psychologically, Lennox Lewis unhinged Frank Bruno. These are the things that we have to remember. There's a fight that goes back, and I think this is the parallel of it. Lloyd Honeyghan, going back in the late 1970s, fought Sylvester Mitty.
Okay, go on.
And that there was more vitriol than this, and then Benn and Eubank put together.
Okay.
And I think Lloyd triumphed mid-rounds because psychologically he unhinged Sylvester. He started to tell Sylvester things that if a Caucasian was in the ring, it wouldn't be relevant. In this instance it is. So we've got a lot to look forward to. The most pleasing thing is they're going to be paid handsomely.
Pay-per-view, yeah, absolutely.
And listen, whoever wins goes on, whoever loses has a chance to go again.
Absolutely.
That's what we want to see.
Absolutely. So obviously you manage James. Are you Al Heyman? Is Al Heyman? So how Al Heyman is the advisor?
Yeah,
You're the manager.
No, let me explain. James is actually managed by his mother's company, which is called DDMS.
Okay.
Just so we can all be clear on this. I'm their principal advisor. I'm their advisor.
Okay.
And on all boxing matters. And Al Heyman is the advisor to James DeGale.
Okay.
So
wow, that's good. You know, you've got a lot of experience.
It's backed up.
Yeah.
It's seriously backed up. It means that James gets the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You know, my personal point of view, James is the number 168 guy in the world. He has been for about the last 6-9 months. Now we're seeing it. We're seeing the clear evidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's only going to get better. He's not a light heavyweight. He's not a middleweight.
Yeah.
But he could fight, you know, 2-3 pounds over the cream of the light heavyweights. And if Golovkin came up 2 or 3 pounds, he could do the same.
Absolutely, man. It was a impressive performance against Lucien Lute. And who you think? I was thinking James should kind of fight Arthur Abrahams. I think that would be an interesting fight. What's your take on some of the current guys that you think he should face?
Well, if you look at, I mean, Abrahams is an obvious one. Badu Jack again is an obvious one.
Yeah.
You know, so we're sitting there and we look at it. These are the things that are possible. From a domestic point of view, you know, you look at Callum Smith. You know, is he ready? Could he come up? Don't really know. George Groves, can he be regurgitated? Don't really know. You know, Martin Murray, again, somebody else who comes into the equation. I think, with the greatest respect, it doesn't matter who it is. We're going to get to the point now that these are not fights; they're events.
Yeah.
And the star of the show for me is James DeGale.
Absolutely. All right, man. Ambrose, I appreciate you giving me the time. Any social media anyone can catch you on, or do you do that?
Facebook. Twitter.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, what's your name on Twitter?
Fufu and Eba. Ambrose Mendy. It will always be Ambrose Mendy.
Ambrose Mendy. All right, yeah? Ambrose, man. I appreciate your time. And
yeah. Can I just say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
All those people who keep talking to me about jollof rice. from Gambia.
Yeah.
It's not jollof rice, it's Benn Eubank.
Benn Eubank?
Go and look it up.
Benn Eubank.
There's a key there, go and look it up.
I will do that, you know.
Tell people to look it up.
Benn Eubank.
Benn Eubank is the original jollof rice. I don't know where they got that jollof rice from anyway.
Oh,
but it's a nice thing to be talking about. Here we are. So we don't need to talk about boxing.
Yeah, we're talking about Benn Eubank.
Yeah.
Alright, man, got school there. Ambrose Mendy, appreciate your time.
It's a pleasure.
We'll catch up soon.
God bless you. Take care. Cheers.
Oh shit, boy! What was look at kids sleeping like Manny Pacquiao?
EJ Boxing Live here. EJ Boxing Live here.